Hello, I'm Brigitte Parvin, and this is your weekly video blog. I'm so pleased to have you join me this week. Hope your week is going good and your summer's going fabulous. Mine is. I am on week 4 of my Ayurvedic cleanse, and it's just awesome. I'm really glad that I was guided to do it and just really taking that opportunity to nurture myself and to follow my divine messages that I've been getting. So what has come through strongly this week and by popular request has been the topic of surrender. So what does that look like? It shows up in many various shapes and forms. For me, surrender means not a weakness. It's actually a strength. And so a lot of times people get that a little mixed up, that they think if they surrender that it's completely giving up and that they're not doing their part and really digging in there deep and anchoring it and getting, more and more involved in a situation that's no longer serving them. I think they have to kind of toughen up. And what I've learned is surrender is not that. It's a process, and it's a process of letting go and letting go of the things that no longer serve me. And so I believe from what I have come up with the work that I've done is, as years have gone on in my life, I started developing survival skills. And so one of those things are, don't quit, quitting's for losers, or, old ideas like that no longer serve me. And so you just kind of don't quit in these situations could be like ripping your arms off and your legs, and it could be almost like being thrown underneath a bus. And it's like actually knowing that you don't belong in a situation anymore and it's no longer serving you. And so for me, when it came to the part with my addictions with codependency and alcoholism and drug addiction, what it was apparent to me was the lifestyle that I was living was no longer serving me. And I remember when I went into the rooms and somebody had taken a calendar, and on calendars, when you flip the next month over, oftentimes the pictures are very beautiful, and some people save them. I love the calendars by Doreen Virtue with the angels on them for the whole year, and you just don't want to throw those kind of things away because these pictures are treasures. And when I went into the rooms, there was this one, obviously it was a recovery calendar, and there was this man, and it was a cartoon character, and he was hunched over, and he had the whole planet on the back of his back like this, and was hunched over, and it said, "You do not have to carry the weight of the world." And I couldn't even hear what the people were saying in the beginning, but I'm like going, I don't have to carry the weight of the world on my shoulders, and to me, even as simple as that spoke volumes. It's like, okay, the world will still revolve without Brigitte. It's, and what I found out was I had my fingers in things, micromanaging and thinking that if I stepped in and interfered in this person's life, that it would prevent them from this outcome happening. And if I then when it came to drinking and drugging, it came to, well, if I keep on staying close to this person and I'm with them until all the booze and the alcohol's gone, they can't do it without me, so I'll make sure I get my fair share. It's like those kind of things did not serve me anymore. So it's kind of like waving the white flag of surrendering. It's like, come on over to the winning side and implementing some things and getting some new information of knowing that those old ways are no longer serving us, and there's so much strength in that. There's not weakness. There is not weakness in surrendering. There's nothing but courage. There's nothing but wisdom. There's nothing but divine gifts. And as soon as you surrender, that's when the veil just lifts and the miracles happen. And you allow those miracles to happen, and you realize that you're not in control. That's what happened with me. And so I needed to ask myself, is my behavior pushing people away? am I intrusive in other people's lives? Am I not fun to be around anymore? And so as soon as I was able to go, hey, I'm not getting invited to these places anymore. I was just on this self-destructive path. And the reason why I could talk about it is because it has no more weight on me. It no longer owns me. I definitely know I'm not the one in charge anymore. I know the beauty and the gifts of being clean and sober and addiction free. And this is what I want to share with you. So as you're joining me and watching this video, I would love for you to share with me, what are some things that you would like to give up? What are some things that are gnawing at you? One of the biggest things that I realized in this Ayurvedic cleanse, which I've been guided to do, I got the messages from my angels with it, was one of the things that I realized is I've been a healthy eater and I've been on the path of wholeness and wellness for quite some time. What I did notice was the foods that I was gravitating to that were comforting. And so now in this 4-week of this Ayurvedic cleanse, I am no longer using those foods. But I also found out how we could medicate or numb out to certain things. Now the things I was doing it with were not that bad, is what I justified it. But what happened was it kind of just put a little Teflon there, and now I get to see, why was I drawn to it? Why was I reaching for it? Why was I grabbing it? And it's a whole lot easier and a whole lot healthier for me to just get in tune, connect with my angels, do some journaling, go for a walk, do some meditation, do some yoga, which a lot of it I was doing anyway. But now instead of reaching for foods or anything of that nature that would interfere with it, now I get to realize, like, okay, let's stop, let's take a pause and surrender this situation of what's going on right now and let the divine handle it and see what's going on with my emotions, my feelings, and my groundedness right now. So anyway, it's been really a fun pleasure and connecting with you, and I look forward to joining you next week. And when you watch this, let me know what topics you would like to cover. What are you working on? And what else would you like to know about? And join me on my Facebook page, How to Get Your Life Back, where I'm writing a book. It's written already, with Doreen Virtue, and it will be released by Hay House real soon. I'll keep you posted on it. So sending you lots of love from Auburn. Happy summer and happy day. Bye-bye.